but he ain't gonna be famous like that.
He
Never.
can sing good.
If he ain't he got to
But
perform on the
Rusta, but I'm
stage, and
saying
that
Rusta
man
do
been
sing real good
been
though.
singing in the church and everywhere
But
about
I'm
been doing
saying
them
that young
songs.
lady in Meridian, what he was talking about, that was the friend and all that. We was on a like a date. We was,
Yeah.
and then if you go and make love with somebody ever since, okay, it was like last year in 2024 in December.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was it was a reboot, like you did a reboot in February. It was February Valentine because he was at my house this year.
Yeah.
And so the way the young man that I was chatting with down the road, that's the older than me, he was just giving me advice about it because he said if you don't have no kind of nothing, like if you don't have anything in your system and you don't have no kind of uh other kind of any kind of uh the burger truck. See, like I looked up
Yeah.
online that you could get pregnant with
Boy.
the IUD, and then I was trying to get him to listen to me, but he did not want to listen to me though.
Yeah.
So he told me yesterday to leave his mother's house, even though I wanted to tell his mom, but I'ma still text his mom and ask her to ask him what was he talking about, he said, well, I'm gonna call the police on you. That sound really ignorant to do that. And
That girl,
I was been trying to tell him
they
for
gonna put you
months
in jail.
ago
You
about
gonna get out here
something.
looking at me. Her mama probably able to get no, you ain't able to do it, but yeah, I'll go yeah if I and you want everybody he going and then something like that, everybody in the apartment will be in your business be knowing
No,
how
ain't
close
nobody
and
in the
nosy.
apartment building know anything. I was just trying to talk
Crazy,
private. I was trying to talk private with him the other day,
yeah, crazy
and I knocked
girl.
on his room door, but he's a grown man, but he won't take care of his own action. So I
Yeah.
went to his mother's house, bought them food with my food stamp that time, right? But it was just to help them, I was just being nice. And then he told me the other day, like
I
when we was
wouldn't
at
mind
that
that. You
casino,
working,
he
girl.
said he was gonna give me the $10, and then he was sitting at the casino like he was on the date with the white lady. But the white
Yeah.
lady, it's nothing really wrong with her. But see, the thing is, the lady must got tricked the other day. And I told him, I said, well, how is you on a date with two people? See, that's where his cousin Mike is over there now because they supposed to go to
Yeah.
Miami. He asked the white lady to go to Miami. And I said, why would that lady go to Miami? That lady ain't help you with anything. I don't think the lady did nothing
She
because
don't have.
she sat there and used him. Okay, he bought
Yeah.
listen, mama, I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump in. Okay, he bought the Popeye chicken for both of us. So he trying to get the both of good worlds is okay, he say I'm a friend, but you kissing on me and doing other things with me. And then okay, that lady asked him, can you take Ashley home? You gonna take her home because she got mad because I told the truth. The truth hurts your feelings, don't it? So he told me that he was gonna call the police on me because I was trying to tell him to take me to the doctor if you had some kind of contact with me in the other sexual way. So what it is, he been being with me secretly at his like his mom don't know what been going on. Okay, he took me out to the hotel room,
Well, I didn't know
and
that was
then
going on. I thought
he
y'all
told
was
me
just
this
secret. I
weekend
didn't have no. You never.
he wanted to go to a hotel room, but he thought the white girl was gonna pay for it. I said, how the white girl gonna pay for it? She ain't had no money. The lady that
Yeah.
he picking up Rudy Toot women and thinking that lady right there was finna pay for him. When I left that, if that lady had some money, she got to have some money, or he drove her back to Maria. But I think she did have some money because she was gone. That lady was so mad she had got her a taxi and left from that casino in Pearl River Resort. Or number one, number two, she must call some of her folks because she stay right there in Meridian. And then he tell me, well, I can't give you no money. I don't have to answer my cell phone. And so it's kind of like he try to tell you he don't want to know that news. But the thing is, you gotta follow through with what your results is. Okay, if the man can't be a real man if they won't take you to the doctor. So whenever I text his mama, I'ma just tell his mama the truth. I said, hey, this what been going on in your trailer. Okay, you left, went somewhere. Okay, we were down at the trailer. His mama was gone out of town this weekend. They left like maybe like she got her hair did Friday, so they left Friday to go to the nephew's graduation. Okay, he had the money, and I'm asking him, and he keep on talking about, I'm gonna give you the $10.
No, don't tell his mama what been going on in the trailer, cause she might not.
Well, it ain't that. Not it's that. I'm talking about at my house. It happened at my apartment. But I'm just saying, he gave me a kiss down there. He gave me a kiss there.
That's your place.
He gave me the sugar there. But the sexual contact, it happened at my house.
Yeah, he just
he got drunk.
Some men, he would kind of get chipped a little bit. He wasn't.
But he don't. Excuse me, y'all. But I'm just saying he don't remember nothing in February because see he had went out of town. But we did that real quick before he left out of town. He don't even remember. He told me he laid on the bed in my room and probably don't. He gonna remember a lot because he wasn't drunk. He said because we had come from Pearl River Resort. We went to Pearl River Resort and then we came back to my apartment. But other times of 2024, we went to casinos. We would come back here. But when he didn't have his daughter with him, it's like he would come to my apartment. But he tried to he always gonna tell me something different. But he the only guy I've been with. So we just gonna leave it as a myth and let him just figure it out on himself. Cause pray for him. That's all I'm gonna do. Cause I don't know nothing else to do. Cause I know if a person tell you that they gonna call police to the house, and his mama said don't call no police down there. I didn't see no police come to his house. That's kind of like it's kind of like bluffing. They using that as bluffing because they scared of the results. But I told him to take me to the doctor. No, the police ain't gonna answer.
The police on my daughter
for no crazy stuff, and he ain't using no kind of protection no way.
But I meant that.
He using what they call. He using protection, but he saying I have to protect myself. But the lady told me at the clinic that you can't sit there, and she said if you telling the guy something, he won't use his common sense. I went to Fred's last week. I asked him, I said, can you help me with to get the birth control? And then the other man down the road, he said it don't even matter now. He was like, okay, he ain't taking you to the doctor, so that means he want that to happen. See what I'm saying? And it's probably to I hope it ain't for he already has a little child at 1 year old. And I had been dreaming about a baby and dreaming about all kind of stuff. And his butt now listen. Now his mom was getting at me about something. She said don't call the police. She was just saying she just said be careful. Cause she know how her son is. That's what she told me.
Well, I didn't know he was that way.
I pray for him though.
Yeah,
because see what it is, the older man down the road said he got scared and just told you anything. Well, I put me an application at McDonald's, so I'll be all right then. What's that, Mama? I don't know. But But talking about it ain't gonna do well. Well, trying to talk to him about something that you need to talk about. It's supposed to be like me and him talking, but you can't get to talk to him about nothing because he ain't gonna talk to you about nothing. He ain't gonna talk to you about that. So it's just like it's really like in a boat trying to you trying to you trying to you trying to figure out what to do. So my thing is trying to figure out what to do. He told me, said, well, you gotta he just told me to like I had to leave from over there, but that man down the road told me, the older man, he said just let him kind of get his mind right, and then at least you was a woman enough to go by there and tell him, hey, something going on with me and we need to go to the doctor. I was trying to do it. You trying to do stuff private, but see, the thing is, his cousin was in that living room. That guy named Mike, right? But Mike was looking up at him like he was something wrong with him because he said, well, like Mike was sitting there said, I'll take you downtown. So that means his cousin care about the situation. He see his cousin ain't taking it in the right situation. Real men will take you to a doctor. They ain't gonna sit there and play around out of money. And then he bought this big old like. And then when I got to the Popeyes, I asked him to buy number 7. He wouldn't do it. He annoyed me and go buy the white lady something. So I pulled my $10 out, and then he gonna point at me down there at the Popeyes and told me to go to the bathroom like I wasn't nobody. Tell about, you need to go to the bathroom somewhere. I said, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but you the one at Popeyes though. But he still offered me some of the chicken. He bought that for both of us. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to buy me and the woman stuff, but the lady had no money to buy no food though. So he just like called himself picking up a prostitute. I call her. The way she was dressed, like she had on nice clothes though, but she had her hair all pink. White girls with a little pink though. And I was sitting to myself, and his cousin Mike was looking at me like, now this young lady is probably a nice young lady. And then he said I was being disrespectful because I had told him about was telling him that you got people around me that I don't know making me feel uncomfortable. So he was in the hotel casino, the resort part, but he said he wasn't gonna get no hotel. So all the money he had was the money for where he was playing in the casino. Cause all I had was like $38 to play with, but all I did, I had spent the $10, but I could have kept that and just played that money. Then I got down there to the casino and looked at my purse, found $10, and then I said, "Hold up, let me play with my $10." But I put a 5 in there and hit some money, and then turned around, won $20 and should have kept it. It was $20 to give me something to eat with. Well, I mean, I had to do something though because he already played with his money though. He had to keep the other money to put gas in the car. Cause we was the only people left in the car. Cause I know that lady, I don't know what happened to that lady, but I ain't lying. Cause the lady was with her. She probably got her like a taxi or something. She probably paid somebody to come back and got her. She did. Cause she got to. I don't know if he took her home or not. But if he would have took her, he was still there in that casino. He was still there at the hotel. He was right there. That lady might have had some money and had her a hotel and got her a hotel and probably stayed at that casino and did not even want to go home probably. But I still think she paid. They had like taxi drivers. She probably called some of her folks to come pick her up. He took her home because, okay, if that lady didn't know that me and him were riding together, and whenever I said what I told her, that we been together in the other kind of way, she got mad and then she went on by her business.
Yeah.
But I still thought he might have gave her a ride home because, see, you got to be a gentleman. That lady probably going to fuss him out if he sat there and disrespected her. But she didn't get mad or nothing at me. She just kept telling me about things that the people that she know in Meridian and staring. She was staring in his eyes. He tried to make her believe him, but all that lady didn't believe him. She ain't believe him. That's why the lady left. She did. And then we ride home by ourselves, and we were gone on home. I just laughed and went on by my. And I told her, I said, well, being responsible, you gotta just pray for folks. But eventually he'll come back around. He just got upset maybe. I just pray for him and tell him everything all good. It's just I'm gonna work at McDonald's to take care of myself and my kids because see whatever occurs, a person should be responsible, not tell you that they gonna call police on you and stuff. That's not real mature as a man. And then he believing that white girl was up in the casino following me around in that casino. She wasn't with him every minute, but she got mad and left that casino, I believe.
Yeah.
But she didn't believe him. He was trying to stare in her eyes and say, I'm telling the truth. I said, yeah. You can tell a story to her, but you be shouting out to the one in Maria. Her name Ashley. Just like man. Spelled the same way, but she don't look like me because I'm an African American. I ain't got nothing against the lady. I just wish she would have know the truth and stuff. Cause I was telling her the truth at that casino. I wasn't lying to her. I have been in his mama house, know his sister, nephew, everybody. And I'm trying to figure out why did he give me a kiss on the lip. If he say, like people be saying folks ain't going together. I said, well, why would you get connected with you and you telling them that okay, they use protection. Protection is not all the time sufficient. So shout out to all the younger women that have boyfriends that pretending they with you and then they trying to double have you in a double date. It's just like you doing a threesome. So if I left his mama house with him, it supposed to have been me and him and me going, not call other people on the cell phone to try to dog people out. You wasn't dogging me out. You looking bad if you do that. It's like you gotta be a man and not try to do a double date and stop adding people to the truck that I don't know. Like I felt unsafe because I didn't know her real well. And he talking about, well, don't get upset. I told him I wasn't upset. I was hungry and still I had to go to that bathroom. He stopped right at that stove. He showed me a lot of respect because he didn't want me to pee on myself. So I thank God I didn't use the bathroom on myself. So he made that lady sit in the back of the seat back there, like she was sitting in the back of the seat, but he was acting like he was with her, so he acted like he didn't want to see her or something.
God might be looking at the same. Your daddy did some bad things.
Oh, I hope not. Talking about in the back then. Oh, he didn't probably mean you have to ask God to forgive him.
Some kind of guys